the question of the Immaculate Conception, and someone asking the question, an atheist, very clever, said, why aren't you then all immaculately conceived? Because sometimes we just say, well, no, that's a special role for Our Lady, and of course that is true. But it is, I think, hypothetically possible that what God could have done in one instance, that is, by preventing grace, preserving someone from falling into the pit, that is, preserving Mary free from the stain of original sin by the pre-knowledge, by the knowledge of God, of the victory of the Son on the cross, the sort of application in reverse of the grace of salvation to Our Lady from the first moment of conception. And if God did that in that case, couldn't He simply do it in all cases? And sometimes people say no, but I'm willing to even argue, yes, He could have. He could have done that in every single case. So of course, Father Andrew gets into a little theological bind. Well, Father Andrew, if God could have done it in every case and made us all conceived immaculate, hence, what is the Immaculate Conception? That in every instance, I freely choose to do the good, always. I freely choose to recognize when I'm making a choice between this good and these apparent goods, read into here sin, that I would never choose the apparent goods, but only what is most perfectly good, and hence always do God's will. And I could do that freely, without being robotic, because Mary always freely chooses to do God's will, and I can surrender totally to God. So, if that's the case, like, why didn't God do that? Why didn't God do that and just make us free, but also make us completely holy at the same time? Just like the saints in heaven. They're completely free. So freedom and complete sanctity are not incompatible. If we get to heaven, I'm a saint in heaven, and I freely choose to adore God, and I freely choose to worship Him, and I freely choose never to commit sin. So you can be free and always not fall into sin. And in fact, you're so free that sin would just be repellent to you. And that's the saints in heaven. That's Mary on earth. That could have been all of us. And so the question, if God could have done that, why didn't He do so? And the answer is, I don't know. But it was I don't know until like a year ago or so, and I was kind of reflecting upon that, and so like, this is not a good thing to go into speculation on retreats and things like that, but maybe something you could pray about.